All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Es Tudeo. Wow, good for you. Cinco de Mayo and the Mexican, I think that they smooth dog. Yeah, I know, right? Smooth that I got to record it. I hit record after the fact. But anyways, Cinco de Mayo, so celebrating the Mexican independence, I think, or I don't know. I don't even know. And I love history. But anyways, again, crypto and coffee, crypto and tea today. Your morning jolt of financial news and markets. We talk about everything from crypto to real estate. I mean, we talk about it all. And so let's dive in. Let's have some fun, huh? Again, I hope you're having a great morning. Holy cow, my morning has been mind-blowingly good. Just holy cow. Before we jump in, if you're new to crypto, if you're new to Bitcoin, if you've heard about Bitcoin, you're curious, you want to learn more, go ahead and check out my website, galactictrust.com. Since 2017, we've been helping educate people on internet money, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Tron. There's nothing we don't know, pretty much. We're on the forefront of all this. So go and check it out. A lot of good information. You can also get my free book, Crypto Investor Secrets, how to capitalize on the greatest investment opportunity in history. Can get that at cryptoinvestorsecrets.com. Real easy. Just go ahead and click that button. It'll take you to this next thank you page. You can download the book free right there. And then also I'm going to give you access to a 4-part video series that I made that's going to educate you on crypto and how crypto works, how blockchain and Bitcoin work. It's also going to really educate you on how I think you can turn every $1,000 that you invest into this market, into this emerging asset class, you have the opportunity to turn that $1,000 into $1 million or more by 2020. So go ahead and check that out if you want to learn more. And then if you have Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency like EOS, for example, and you want to learn how to get a return on your crypto, so you win both ways. If you amass more crypto at a passive level and the dollar value goes up, you're going to win both ways. There's a lot of programs. That's really where crypto has evolved over the last 12 months, is into decentralized finance. So we teach all of our members how to go out and get great returns on their crypto. Right here you can see 6.4% and 9.85% that we're getting on these coins on this platform here. And then mirror trading. If you've got Bitcoin and you want to learn how to get a daily return on your Bitcoin holdings, MTI is just, every day I get more and more excited because every day I keep getting these freaking deposits. Yesterday, 0.7% on my Bitcoin. So imagine if you've got $10,000 worth of Bitcoin sitting in MTI, you made $70 yesterday. Compared to if you have $10,000 sitting in the bank, you didn't make anything. In fact, it cost you money because gas prices are headed back up. So it's the difference between deflation and inflation. It's the difference between decentralized banking and centralized banking. So the paradigm shift is happening. And that's what we try to do here, is help you guys navigate that and get the best return on your money, get rich, disconnect from the system, so on and so forth. Okay, here's the little spreadsheet I made. I just got into mirror trading on the 6th of May. It's now the 4th of May, 6th of April. Today's the 4th of May. 71% yesterday. We're averaging it's going up too. 0.4, almost 0.5% every day. And I got a big old deposit yesterday because people, just from the videos, from this show, thank you so much for supporting us, is they're joining. And man, it's awesome. I'd love to share with you. Hit me up. Going into the markets, Bitcoin up 0.1%. We're sitting at 8,800, still just really, really waiting for a big move up or a big move down. Only time will tell. Ethereum sitting at down 1.1%, sitting at 203. And the same for XRP, 1.1% down, sitting at 21.5 cents. Total market cap sitting at $248 billion, up 0.5%, 0.6%. And Bitcoin dominance continuing to dominate. We got 6 days left, guys. 6 days. What do you want to learn about the halving today? Past halving event dates, past halving performance. Here we go. Here we go. Here's some little juice for us to drink today. Past halving price performance. It is always a debate on what Bitcoin will do in terms of pricing for a halving event. Some people believe that the halving is already priced in by the market, and thus there's no expectation for the price to do anything. Others believe that due to price equilibrium, the halving of supply should cause an increase in price if demand for Bitcoins is equal or greater than what it was before the halving event. I'm of that school of thought, is that we're going to see the supply cut in half, or I should say we're seeing the rewards cut in half, and a lot of the volume on exchanges comes from miners that have to cash in that Bitcoin to keep funding their business with the dollars. So, I mean, look at this. First halving event, I mean, just took off after that. Mamacita. But as you can see, is that there was a pullback right after. Pullback after. People are they're selling the hype that most people that they got in down here. A lot of people that got in down here, they rode it to the halving. They sold, maybe bought in again if they're a good trader. And then boom, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Right? I was here. I actually got in probably around this area right here. And then boop, 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 boop. Snapdragon. And so what they say too, because I've been through the whole bear market of 2018 too, where everybody, holy cow, I got one guy threatening to sue me, threatening to murder me and my family. I mean, oh my gosh, you might have seen some of that drama on the internet. Oh my gosh. But, they say, hey, as long as you stay in the market, average is 4 years or so, every 4 years, because it's very cyclical, a lot of patterns here. So I'm of that school of thought. Anybody want to party yet? Anybody want to party? Only giving away $2. Let's see. $2, $2, dude, $2. Thanks for the share. All right, guys. And then here we go. Bitcoin still really, I mean, in the words of Dikembe Mutombo, nothing in my house. Like it just keeps getting rejected at that 9,000, So again, I personally don't think there's enough volume to support another leg up. I could be totally wrong. I think a lot of the people got in down here in anticipation for the halving event. And with everything going on in the world in this black swan event and the controlled demolition, I believe the controlled demolition of all markets, fiat money in general. I mean, we're coming down to the freaking, it could happen like this, guys. The whole game could change in a heartbeat. Even just this week, this week, Monday is the 11th. So they could crash the market on Monday. They could crash the market on Friday. You want to always fire someone or give them bad news on a Friday so that they can probably drink it off on the weekend. A lot of good news, though, about Bitcoin. Bitcoin price hits 9,000 as the government asks for another $3 trillion. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Bitcoin price has recovered from its weekend losses back above 9,000 as the U.S. government seeks another $3 trillion in an attempt to revive the economy. Oh, my gosh, this is disastrous. On May 5th, Bitcoin BTC price recovered a significant portion of its losses from Sunday's weekly close correction and data from Cointelegraph markets and CoinMarketCap shows that within the last hour, the digital asset crossed above the 9,000 mark again, despite a correction to 8,500. On Sunday, Bitcoin price quickly rebounded and found support in the 87 to 88.50 range before spending the majority of Monday consolidating in this zone. That's what we're seeing right here. We're seeing a consolidation of the price. It has to make a decision at some point. Are people going to finally say, hey, no new money's coming into the market? Because that's what, I mean, if it's sitting at $8,700, the most anybody's willing to pay for it right now is probably about $8,700. So people who got down here, they might say, hey, the halving's in 6 days. If this thing doesn't run up, I'm going to take my profits. And a lot of people will think the same way. And if that creates if we had another red candle like this over the next couple days, boom, that could lead to just another panic sell-off. So it can happen like that, guys. Ethereum, man, I'm getting dangerous with this. Getting dangerous with my hands and my elbows and my glavin. And Ethereum rolling over, trying to hold that 200, moving averages, moving up. They're going to move up. We're going to see if we bounce off of this 100-day moving average. I don't know. I'm still cash on the sidelines waiting for a crash to get in. Warren Buffett expects market doom that can take down Bitcoin with it. Warren Buffett has no intention of spending Berkshire's $137 billion cash pile. And if stocks plummet, Bitcoin may see another significant correction. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway remain reluctant in spending its $137 billion cash pile. Their cautious stance towards the abrupt recovery of the U.S. stock market may spoil the recent Bitcoin rally. The top-ranked cryptocurrency by market capitalization has long broken out of its short-term correlation with the U.S. stock market, but a potential equities correction in the near term raises the probability of a pullback in all high-risk and speculative assets. So again, and that's what let's hurry up and talk about this. XRP flat, nothing exciting. Ripple hit with another lawsuit though. I mean, I feel like I'm getting hit with a lawsuit. I'm very well invested into XRP, and these freaking lawsuits are lawsuits against my company. I'm like Joe on those Robinhood app commercials or whatever, where homeboy's calling into the manager's meeting saying, hey, we should cut executive spending so that we can raise the share price. I digress. Bitcoin Manipulation Abatement LLC accuses Ripple and CEO Brad Garlinghouse of violating security laws while selling and marketing XRP. When will it ever end? Attorneys for a company called Bitcoin Manipulation Abatement LLC have filed a lawsuit in a U.S. federal district court alleging Ripple misled investors and sold XRP as an unregistered security in violation with federal law. According to court documents filed May 1st, the mysterious entity with little online presence accused Ripple and its chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, of raising more than $1 billion through the sale and marketing of XRP as an unregistered security. We've already been to court over this a multitude of times. It's a freaking shimmy shammy. We'll see, though. This is what I wanted to talk about, though. The Dow Jones now breaking above 24,000. How is it doing this? It is crazy. I'm all over. I'm reading all these articles about Americans are hoarding more cash than ever. Savings rate have gone over 10%. I'm hearing tons of people are even reaching out to me, new clients. Hey, looking at getting out of their 401k, people are seeing more and more the writing on the wall. This dollar is going to crash, and your stocks are backed by dollars. They're valued in dollars. So if that thing crashes, so does your market. And I'm telling you, just like Warren Buffett he's forecasting his actions. I was just talking to my dad about this morning. Warren Buffett would not sell his stake in U.S. airline stocks at a loss unless he knew what he was doing. He has some of the smartest minds on the planet, the best researchers, best analysts. I mean, just the best of the best working for him. So he's not selling until they've had many meetings, done much analysis. So if he's afraid, you should be afraid. You should be very vigilant, and you should be proactive and prudent in looking at your finances. And because here's the thing, this ship really starts to sink, and everybody's rushing to cash in their 401k, too late, bud. It's going to be too late. I'm not telling you to cash in now. I'm just telling you to start looking through the Fugazi, because this is a Fugazi. U.S. Treasury seeks to borrow a record $3 trillion this quarter. Woo-wee! The Treasury Department announced Monday it is borrowing about $3 trillion this quarter. Hey, Dad, do you think I could borrow about $3 trillion? Sounds good, son. We got an infinite amount. You're good. The money is being used in large part to subsidize economic rescue efforts in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. How many of you have received a significant amount of $3 trillion? I mean, I think all in total, it's over. I gotta lock this door before Noah comes in. If let's use an round number, $10 trillion, which I think is the amount that they've gone into debt in the last this year. Okay, I mean, that's a lot of money for every single man, woman, and child in America. Total government debt now is near 25 trillion, with the current fiscal year's deficit running at 744 billion. Massive stimulus to support the U.S. economy through the coronavirus crisis will cause the Treasury to borrow a record $3 trillion this quarter over the next 3 months. The department on Monday announced a total, which is actually 2.99. Oh man, that's crazy. What up, Cody? How's it going, buddy? That he's on it and is display manipulation. Yeah, I mean, but think about this, you know, if he's selling now, he is causing the panic. He's someone with 137 billion. You want the whole market to crash. If that market crashed 50%, he'd become a trillionaire. His legacy, Berkshire, would become a trillionaire, $1 trillion company easily in the next 5 years. If the market corrects 50% with $170 billion in cash on the sidelines, man, this guy, he knows what's up. Even though he is friends with Bill Gates, you know, wanting to give you those vaccines. But anyways, I mean, here's the thing. Again, and not to get too ahead, but if you go and get Mike's book, or you watch these videos, Hidden Secrets of Money, you will start to understand that it doesn't make sense, but it does. We are in a deflationary period. We're in a deflationary period, and right after this is hyperinflation, and things are going to get really weird. The price of gas, price of things is going to go down, then it's going to start going way up. We've already seen the price of gas going down. It's way down over the last 5 years, at least 50%. I remember when it was $3-4. So this is deflation. This is deflation. And as they're pumping so much money. Now they're giving you money for free. They're talking about more stimulus for the average American. And they're talking about these big bailouts. And I'm seeing meat packing plants asking for bailouts. I mean, mortgage companies, we're going to talk about up here in a minute, talking about bailouts. Like, this is big. It's way bigger than 2007. And the repercussions are going to be disastrous. Moving on to gold. Gold just really stuck in this channel. We're sitting at 1700. 1700. Again, I'm watching everything, because if Warren's right, this guy right here, what do they call him? The something of Omaha, the Oracle. He's an oracle. He can tell the future. He can see the future. And if he's afraid of we talked about this in yesterday's show, if he's afraid of what old Snoochie Manucci Boochies is doing, then it's crazy. Prepare now, guys. Prepare now, because you really should have started preparing back in 2017 when I was making these videos. Okay, silver looks like it's in some sort of pennant And I was just doing some research on these. These are, I mean, look at this. This is textbook. It looks bullish. So things are looking bullish. They're looking, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of these like type of pennants and bull flags, as they're called. So it almost feels like it's happening so perfectly. Things are coming and culminating at this perfect time that as these crypto markets are going to like take off or make a leg up, I could see them just crashing the whole thing and scooping it up. Because think, what if Warren Buffett, he's talking about crashing the whole market, comes in and just scoops up. He could buy all the Bitcoin. If everybody was willing to sell at the current price, he could buy all the Bitcoin. Let's see, all the Bitcoin in the world. Not just barely though, 162 billion. So he would be able to buy more than 2/3 of all the Bitcoin in existence if everybody wanted to sell right now. Warren Buffett could do that. So that's interesting. Again, I was looking at these. I see them all over. Boom, right there. There's one. They say that that's bullish. It's going to do that, break up, but it could break down. I'm seeing it everywhere. Gold's in a channel. That's trying to find itself. You know, this could be an upward. I don't know. I'm not a chart guy. I'm long term. I hope it crashes so I could buy more. Okay. And then again, goldsilver.com. Go get Mike's free book. It's right here. Just go do it. Change your life. How's it possible that those running this economy would allow? Oh, here, I'm going to talk about that here. As you know, it will destroy the economy. To me, they know what they are doing. As you said, the writing is on the wall, and we're watching them as they're writing it. You're absolutely right, Cody. And I'm about to blow your mind here in a minute, because you'll really get this stuff. You'll really get this. And I see the stuff that you're posting, and like, I think that especially that Orwellian 1984 post, like I've been seeing that a lot in my thread, my YouTube, and I'm going to check it out. But after I talk to you here in a moment, I think that even that might change your perspective. Let's see what else is going on before we talk about some weird stuff. Consumer debt hits new record of 14.3 trillion. Oh, dang. Household debt rose to 14.3 trillion through the first 3 months of 2020. That's a $1.6 trillion higher than the record set in the middle of the financial crisis. Credit card debt actually fell during the period, helping to offset rises in education and auto borrowing. Consumer debt hit a fresh record high to start 2020. So, man, it's getting crazy. Go get the book. Go watch this. Go watch it, you know, listen to it while you're at the gym. It's entertaining, you know, instead of spending a bunch of time on the Facebook, go check this out. Go check this out. Let's see. In other news, Telegram withdraws offer to repay investors with Gram tokens. That's not a good sign. Telegram says it won't be repaying investors in its 2018 TON token sale in Gram tokens, 1 week after saying it could do so once the network launches. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. Show me how you do one thing, I show you how you do everything. Bitcoin in emerging markets, Middle East. Middle East is very progressive with crypto. I would love to go to Middle East soon. All right. The pandemic is forcing the airline industry to permanently shed tens of thousands of jobs. GE cutting up to 13,000 jobs at its jet engine division. How thousands of workers are compiling the jobs report from home. I mean, they're talking a lot about jobs. Is there anything else I thought maybe I saw? No, let's check out Panda Watch. All right. Oh, I thought I saw something on this earlier. Wealthy shoppers are set to shrug off coronavirus that heralds with pandemic-proof personal shopping. Why Sweden's relaxed stance. All right, guys, that's it for the news. That's it. You guys got anything you guys want to talk about? I got to get people to stop sending me messages while I'm filming a freaking live show. Okay, what did we get? 4 people today? 4 people. 4 people, 3. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. You know, it's a team effort. You know what they say? We're going to get through this together. We're going to build this together. We're going to go to the moon together. And I'm excited to be on this journey with you. So let me kind of share some thoughts. So actually, I made a video back in 2017. It's actually my most viewed video on YouTube. It has like 300,000 views. What I see happening right now, bigger than anything, and this kind of goes to your point, Cody. Cody, is we are evolving out of a consciousness of scarcity and into a consciousness of abundance. But evolution does not happen like a light switch. It happens gradually over long periods of time. I think we've even been in this state of consciousness or this stage of evolution for upwards of 26,000 years. And as we go into this age of abundance, people are waking up. That's what this mass awakening is. We're waking up and we're seeing the byproduct of scarcity. Okay, the byproduct of scarcity is greed, corruption, manipulation. It's what we're seeing in especially the political sphere, especially because again, scarcity begets power. People want power over the money. They want to use money because they want to use it against other people. You can see the average person in the government, 99.99% of everybody in the government are just, man, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them. And they're running on a consciousness that no longer exists. And their consciousness is so intertwined in the old consciousness of scarcity. I mean, look at like the Clintons, or look at people who've been in government for 50 years or so. Like all they know is corruption and manipulation and, you know, lying and cheating and stealing. Like that's all they know. And so we have to empathize with them, because I personally see, again, we're evolving into an age of abundance, and the byproduct of abundance is cooperation, it's peace, it's harmony, it's love. And I see that's what we are evolving into. Now, again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long period of time, but the scales are tipping. I believe that, you know, let's look at the weight. You got scarcity on one side, you got abundance on the other side. You know, for a long period of time, it was really weighed. Scarcity. There's not enough food, not enough clothing, not enough shelter, not enough. And as we started to gain abundance and have more resources and things like that, the people that controlled it were still under that consciousness of scarcity. So they were still, how can I get just billions and billions? And how can I just have power over people? And I'm talking just the most, and in the book, The Science of Getting Rich, it talks about the most wretched of the poor. Like these are the most wretched, vile people on the planet. But we have to have compassion for them. And rather than, you know, Buckminster Fuller said it the best, is rather than trying to fix a obsolete system, invest your time, effort, and energy in a new system. And that's what I'm trying to do with this show, is I'm trying to wake people up, and I'm trying to help people get rich. Because if you can get rich, then you're no longer, your consciousness is no longer bogged down with the competition, with the comparison, all of those different biases that are weighing you down. They're creating resentment and shame and blame and all these lower density emotions or vibrations that are keeping you descended. The only way to ascend is you have to learn how to forgive and live with compassion and empathy. And it's even going and protesting is still resisting the change. You have to let go and be with the moment. And even if it's really hard for you out there financially or health-wise or whatever, I think that right now we're all going through a metamorphosis, and mine looks different than yours. But my God, I'm going through it. That's for sure. That is for sure. It's wild. But we're going to make it. And, you know, and I think that we're at the very end in that old consciousness and the representatives, let's call it the representatives of that old consciousness. Let's use Donald Trump as the best example. He's just a representative of an old consciousness. Well, he's going to die before me. And I believe that the people of my generation and younger, that we come from a different consciousness. So when we are in those positions of leadership, we will lead with integrity rather than leading the way that these scumbags are. I'd be killed. I'd get killed. I mean, talking like this even a couple hundred years ago. So look how far we've already evolved. We've evolved so far already. And so you have to let go. You know, George Orwell, he came from a consciousness. He came from a time where it was deep scarcity. It was not like it is today. And so perhaps he had some visions of the future. Maybe he was eating mushrooms up in the mountains, you know, and he saw these visions, and then he wrote a book based on those visions. And he, as far as his consciousness could see, was 1984. And now we're in 2020. And things are quite dystopian. Things are quite Orwellian. But I believe that we are evolving out of a dystopia into a utopia. But in order to get through that, in order to get to the light, we have to go through the dark night of the soul. And I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, it's gonna be painful. Because it's been painful the last year, over a year now, year and a quarter oh my God, it has been a wild, wild ride. Some of the darkest nights of my life over this last winter. Oh my gosh, times where, woo-wee. I mean, it was dark. It was very bleak. But when you make it out, then you will see the light, and you will be able to live in that light. And then you will be in that flow of abundance. The only thing that's stopping abundance of money, of love, relationship, whatever, health, the only thing that's stopping that abundance is your resistance. Your resistance, and your resistance is caused by the story that you've got running in your consciousness. So if you're afraid of the coronavirus boogeyman, that's going to plague your life. And then that's resistance. If you're pissed off because you're pissed off at the government and you think it's their fault, and you're out there protesting and you're bitching about it, because that's all protesting is, organized bitching. There's bitching. You know, real action is, hey, go create something that creates a solution. If you're out of work, go get a job, make money on the internet. I mean, I'm making more money than ever this whole year. I just had my best month this year. And so there's always opportunity. There's always abundance. The only thing that's holding it back is your resistance to it. Whatever your higher power is, God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, freaking Bart Simpson, okay, it wants you to live an abundant life even more eagerly than you do. The only thing that's holding the abundance back from your life, again, are your thanks, Cody. I will. When so we can pull out that trend. All right. Yeah. But it's coming, guys. Life is good. It's only going to get better. You know, just you got to keep moving on. You got to keep moving forward. Looking for opportunities, be fluid, like Bruce Lee said, like water. If you lost your job, go get another one. If you don't want to get a job, start a business. If you've always wanted to do that, you know, now's a great opportunity to double down on your efforts and get those results. Okay. Love you guys. Peace out. Share this, like it, you know, whatever you want to do. Not one person has posted up nice. I'll be there every Monday, 4:30 p.m. That sounds fantastic. No one's posted up an XRP address yet. I haven't had to pay one single person any, you know, surprise money. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. You know, I got videos on YouTube showing you how to set stuff up. I made an ebook showing you how to set stuff up. I don't know what you're waiting for. You know, there's more money today than there was yesterday. They're talking about printing $3 trillion more. You can go get some of that. So until tomorrow, have a great day. Have a great life. And peace out.